If you've ever felt her energy shift, texts getting shorter, plans getting vaguer, affection cooling off, and you couldn't tell whether you were overthinking or whether she was quietly checking out, it probably wasn't in your head. It was a pullback. And in this episode, I'm going to break down the 10 clearest signs a woman is losing interest, what they actually mean, what most men do wrong when they notice them, and how to respond without begging, overtexting, or self-sabotaging. Not because women are cruel, not because they love games, but because many women don't end things with one clean sentence. They reduce investment first. They test the emotional temperature. They create distance and watch how you handle it. Here's what matters. Most men don't lose the girl when she pulls back. They lose her right after, when they panic, over-pursue, demand reassurance, or start acting like a nervous applicant trying to talk his way back into a job. So stay with me, because by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to read the pullback, what to do in each situation, and how to protect your self-respect while giving the connection the best chance to recover, if it still deserves to. Before we get into the 10 signs, you need context. When women pull back, it doesn't always mean she's done. Sometimes it means she's stressed, overwhelmed, or distracted. Sometimes it means she's losing attraction. Sometimes it means you're being rotated with other options. Sometimes it means she's emotionally avoidant and closeness triggers her. And sometimes it means she likes you, but she's noticing misalignment and she's waiting to see if you'll handle it with maturity. This is why men get confused. They want one clear label. Women often communicate with shifts. Less warmth, less effort, less availability, less girlfriend energy. And those shifts are information. Not a courtroom verdict, but a signal. Your job isn't to interrogate the signal. Your job is to respond like a man who has standards. Calm, observant, direct when needed, and never desperate. All right, let's get into the 10 signs. Sign number 1. She stops initiating, almost completely. Early interest is naturally active. A woman who's genuinely excited tends to reach out, send random thoughts, ask questions, share small moments from her day, and create reasons to stay connected. When she starts losing interest, initiation is one of the first things to disappear because it's pure effort. Nobody can accidentally initiate. So the sign isn't just, she texted less. The sign is, you suddenly feel like if you don't push, nothing happens. The entire connection becomes dependent on your energy. Most men respond to this by doubling their output. More texts, more memes, more check-ins, more good morning and how was your day? And that feels logical, but it often backfires. Because when her interest is dropping, your increased pursuit doesn't feel like romance. It feels like pressure. The correct response is to match reality, not fight it. You reduce your own initiation slightly and see what happens. If she values the connection, she'll re-engage. If she doesn't, you get your answer without humiliating yourself. Sign number 2. Her replies become slower, shorter, and lower quality. This is the classic one, but most men interpret it wrong. It's not the time delay that matters. People get busy. It's the combination of delay plus low engagement. When interest is present, she may take time, but she returns with warmth, detail, curiosity. When interest drops, you start getting LOL, true, IDK, haha, nice, we'll see. The conversation starts feeling like you're pulling a rope attached to nothing. The mistake men make is trying to perform better in text. They send longer messages, try harder jokes, ask more questions, start over-explaining. That rarely recreates attraction, because attraction isn't created by typing more. Attraction is created by emotional tone, respect, polarity, and real-life connection. So what do? You stop using texting as a relationship life support machine. You use text to set plans. If she's losing interest, the fastest truth revealer is, propose a simple plan and watch her behavior. Sign number 3. She becomes vague about plans. When a woman is into you, she locks in time. She offers alternatives if she's busy. She helps create the plan. When she's losing interest, she keeps everything foggy. Maybe. We'll see. I'll let you know. This week is crazy. I'm not sure. And the classic, she doesn't say no, but she never says yes. That's not always malicious. Often it's avoidance. Saying no feels uncomfortable, so she delays. But the effect is the same. You're left in limbo. The wrong move is negotiating with vagueness. How about Thursday? Friday? Saturday? I can do any time. That turns you into availability on demand. The right move is one clean offer, one clean alternative, then silence. No worries. If this week is hectic, let's do next week. Let me know what day works. Then you stop chasing. If she's interested, she'll re-enter with a real time. If she's not, she'll continue floating, and you'll stop funding the float. Sign number 4. Her warmth disappears, but she still accepts attention. This is the soft extraction phase. She'll take compliments, she'll accept your check-ins, she'll enjoy your validation. But she stops giving warmth back. Less flirting, less affection, less enthusiasm, less "I missed you," less playful energy. The connection starts to feel one way. You feed, she receives. Men often misread this as "she's shy" or "she's just tired," and they keep feeding. But over time, this trains the dynamic where she can drift while still being emotionally supplied by you. Your response is to stop donating boyfriend energy when you're not getting girlfriend energy. You remain kind, but you pull your investment back to neutral. That's not punishment. That's self-respect. Sign number 5. Physical affection decreases, and not just in sex. Most men only track sex, but the earlier indicator is everything around it. Touching, closeness, eye contact, cuddling, sitting near you, kissing with presence, playful contact. When those small signals fade, it often means the emotional connection is thinning or attraction is cooling. Sometimes it's stress, sometimes it's hormones, sometimes it's conflict resentment. But if it's consistent, it's a sign. The wrong move is sulking, guilting, or demanding. "Why don't you touch me anymore?" said with frustration rarely creates desire. The right move is to watch the pattern and address it calmly in real life, not by text. "I've noticed we've felt a little distant lately. Is everything good between us?" Then you shut up and listen. Your tone matters more than your words. Calm leadership invites honesty. Sign number 6. She starts picking fights over small things, or turns neutral things into criticism. When interest drops, tolerance drops. The same joke she used to like becomes annoying. The same habit becomes a problem. The same boundaries become "you're being difficult." Sometimes this is genuine incompatibility surfacing. Sometimes it's unconscious justification. If she feels herself pulling away, her mind looks for reasons why it's right. So she starts building a case against you in her head. Men make 2 big mistakes here. 1. They become apologetic for existing, trying to be perfect. 2. They escalate into defensiveness and arguments. The better move is grounded boundaries. If criticism is unfair or constant, you name the pattern without drama. "I'm open to feedback, but I'm not going to do constant nitpicking. If something's bothering you, tell me directly and we'll solve it." That's attractive because it's self-respecting. It also reveals whether she's trying to fix the relationship or trying to exit it. Sign number 7. She stops asking about you, your life, your plans, your feelings. Curiosity is interest in motion. When she likes you, she wants to know you. When interest fades, you become a background object in her week. She may still talk to you, but it's about her problems, her day, her stress. Your inner world stops mattering to her. This is a major sign because it's hard to fake. Someone can fake flirting. Someone can fake politeness. But consistent curiosity is hard to fake long-term. If she's not curious, you don't beg for curiosity. You step back and evaluate. Is this actually mutual? Because relationships die when one person stops seeing the other as a full human being. Sign number 8. She starts protecting her phone, her privacy, or her schedule more than before. This one needs maturity because it can easily become paranoia. Privacy is normal. Everyone deserves privacy. But when a woman's behavior changes suddenly, she's always face down with the phone, always busy at weird times, becomes defensive if you ask normal questions, disappears, then returns with vague explanations. It can signal that her attention is elsewhere. Here's the key. Don't become an investigator. Investigating is low status and usually humiliating. You don't need proof to have standards. You need patterns. If her availability and transparency drop sharply while her affection drops too, you don't interrogate. You reduce your investment and require clarity. I'm looking for something consistent. If that's not where you are, it's okay, but I'm not doing ambiguity. Then you let her respond with actions. Sign number 9. She's too busy for you, but not too busy for everything else. This is the priority reveal. Everyone gets busy, but people make time for what matters. When she's losing interest, she'll have time for friends, events, gym, shows, family, social media, yet somehow seeing you feels like a project. And you'll feel it because you'll start getting squeezed into leftovers. Late nights, last-minute plans, vague maybe hangouts, no real quality time. The wrong response is trying to earn priority by increasing effort. The right response is to stop offering premium effort for a discounted position. You calmly lower your availability and see if she corrects it. If she doesn't, you have your answer. Sign number 10. Her language shifts from we to I. This is subtle and it's powerful. When a woman sees you as part of her future, she naturally speaks in we. We should try that place. We should do a weekend trip. We should go there next month. Even casually. When she's pulling back, we disappears. The future disappears. Everything becomes present tense and solo. I don't know. I'll see. I've been thinking. I'm busy. And it's not just words, it's the psychological separation happening in real time. If you ignore this, you'll keep building a future in your head while she's quietly dismantling it in hers. That's how men get blindsided. So what do you do when you see these signs? Here's the pattern behind all of them. When women lose interest, they don't always announce it. They reduce investment. They become less responsive, less enthusiastic, less affectionate, less available, less curious. They create space and watch what you do. The man who panics fails the moment. The man who stays calm gathers information. And here's the biggest mistake most men make. They treat a pullback like a negotiation. They think they can talk her into desire. They can't. You can resolve misunderstandings with conversation. You can't negotiate attraction. Attraction responds to confidence, boundaries, leadership, and self-respect, not pleading. So the correct strategy is simple. You address what's addressable, and you stop funding what isn't. If she's stressed, supportive leadership helps. If she's confused, clarity helps. If she's resentful, repair helps. If she's losing attraction because you've become needy or inconsistent, your behavior shift helps. But if she's pulling back because she wants out or because she's invested elsewhere, the only winning move is to stop chasing and let reality show itself. Now let's recap the 10 signs she's losing interest. She stops initiating. Replies become slow and low quality. Plans become vague. Warmth disappears, but she still accepts attention. Physical affection decreases. Small criticism increases. Curiosity about you fades. Privacy and availability shift suddenly. She's busy for you, but not for everything else. And we turns into I. The principle behind all of it is this. Interest creates effort. When effort disappears, interest is either gone or being redirected. And your self-respect must be stronger than your hope. So don't respond with anger. Don't respond with begging. Don't respond with detective behavior. Respond with calm standards. Match her investment. Ask for clarity once, in person if possible. Then watch what she does next. If this episode helped you see the pattern more clearly, subscribe to the show. And leave a comment. Which sign have you experienced the most? And what did you do when you noticed it? In the next episode, I'll show you exactly how to respond when she pulls back. Word-for-word frameworks for texting, calling, and in-person conversations, so you keep your dignity and maximize the chance of genuine reconnection. I'm your host, and this is the place where we talk about modern dating with clarity, not cliches. See you in the next episode.